Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Alonso Espitia.
Okay, nice to meet you, Alonso. Can you tell me about your current role and what your main responsibilities are?
So my current role right now, I'm a team member at FedEx office. For my main responsibilities, I do day-to-day tasks, whether it's printing or shipping. That's what we mainly do there. I just take care of the customers whenever they walk in, ship their packages off to wherever they need to go, whether it's international or domestic. Print jobs is anywhere from anything printing from Texas State to just any other major companies that we have with a company.
Okay, nice. Thank you. So what first inspired you to study mass communications?
What inspired me to study mass communications was honestly wanting to be like a manager in a company. I knew like you have to be able to communicate well, whether it's with your boss or even your employees, people who you're managing. So I thought it would be a very good like thing to start off with.
Okay, nice, nice. So now I'm just gonna ask you some questions, kind of, get your input. How do you first land a job while like still being a student? How do you manage that?
Um, I I guess I have like a good like a balance between work and school. I always I work full time, so I would always just go school. I do school. Well, my work schedule is based around my school schedule, and my manager works with that. And then my schoolwork and stuff I just do whenever I'm off or during my lunch breaks and stuff like that. So I still manage to get everything done.
Okay, nice. What skills have you gained at work that school hasn't necessarily taught you?
I would say some skills that I feel getting at work is I feel like time management is like a big one. Just because like to class you can be late, you can do this and that, doesn't matter. But to work, you can't show up late. You have to be on time. You have to go in and be ready to do your job. You don't have a choice. Like you're there to work, not to like you're not paying to do anything.
Okay. So how do you balance your job responsibilities with schoolwork and classes? How is that for you?
It's good. Sometimes it can be heavy, especially during finals week and stuff. But overall, I think it's doable. But it is stressful at times when you have a lot going on, and then you just have work on top of it too when you get out late or anything like that.
Okay. Has working in in media changed the way you like approach your school projects or career goals or at FedEx, like working alongside with that kind of your projects there?
Yeah, I'd say it has. I feel like working at FedEx, like it's taught me more computer stuff also and more programs to use. So I feel like even being there, like with school, like oh, I'm like oh, like, I've done this at work. Like I know how to do this or that, and or if it's like it's something that needs to be printed, like I can do that at work. Like I know how everything works, or I know how to set everything up. So I feel like I definitely use both hand in hand.
Okay, nice. So what's kind of like changed like in the media you would say like since you started working there? What's something you've noticed?
Something I've seen. Um, I don't know.
No? Okay, that's fine. What advice would you give to other students who want to start working in the media before they graduate?
Hey, can you repeat that?
What advice would you give to students who kind of like want to do the same thing or like looking like your career path before they graduate? What could you share?
Um, I mean, I would just say you have to have like a passion or at least like a reason behind it. Like, know what you want to do with it. And you can't just go into it, I feel like, without not knowing what you want to do, because it's a very broad thing to do. So I feel like finding a specific thing that you want to specialize in or actually do and you're passionate about will always like help you and give you that motivation that you need.
Okay, nice. How do you measure success for yourself at this stage, both in school and at work?
I would just say, I mean, feeling accomplished every day just by the things you did, whether it's making someone's day at work because I shipped their package off to their grandma whose birthday is coming up and they're happy about it, or just to finishing my assignments up for the day and being able to know that like I accomplished everything that I'm done for like the day.
Nice. What has been like the biggest challenges of like juggling school and like a professional career? How do you overcome it?
I mean, I would say definitely time management at the beginning was a big one, and like just like the balance between school and work was just like always the biggest factor. Just having to get off of work and then go home, do homework, and just repeat that Monday through Friday is gets tiring and repetitive, but it's doable. And I mean, I have done it now.
Okay, so what do you see your career heading like after graduation?
I see myself managing something. I'm not sure what, whether it's my FedEx store that I work at right now or anything like that, but I see myself being a manager somewhere.
Okay. Is there anything you wish you had known before, like taking on both work and school at the same time?
Honestly, no. I feel like I knew what I was getting myself into, so I knew it was going to be hard. Like I knew, it wasn't going to be easy, but I knew like it was going to be doable, so I just didn't really care either.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.